Hey there, dog lovers. Ever wondered if your furry friend needs a microchip? It's like a Find My iPhone, but for your canine pal, and trust me, it's way less embarrassing than chasing them down the street yelling, "Fluffy, no!" We're talking about those tiny little miracles that can reunite you with your lost doggo. Think of it as a VIP pass back to your loving arms, should your escape artist, I mean precious pup, decide to go on an unplanned adventure. So, stick around because today we're diving into the 7 things you absolutely must know before microchipping your dog. You don't want to miss this, unless you're allergic to adorable dog pictures and witty banter, in which case, what are you even doing here? Okay, so what exactly is a microchip? No, it's not a tiny computer your dog uses to order treats online, though that would be genius, patent pending. It's a tiny little device, about the size of a grain of rice, that gets injected under your dog's skin. Whoa, 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 hold up, injected? Yeah, I know, it sounds scarier than a chihuahua in a tutu, but don't worry, it's super quick and painless. Kinda like when I got those Botox injections. Okay, maybe not quite the same, but your dog will get over it way faster than I got over those crow's feet. Anyway, this little chip contains a unique identification number that's linked to your contact information. Think of it like a digital dog tag that can't be lost, chewed, or used as a chew toy. Unless your dog is a robot, then all bets are off. So, how does it work? Well, let's say your furry Houdini decides to pull a disappearing act. Animal shelters and vets have these magical wands called scanners that can read the microchip's ID number when it's held up close to the dog. And just like that, bam! Your information pops up, they give you a call, and you get to be the hero who rescues their furry sidekick from the pound. You're welcome. Let's talk benefits, baby. The number one reason to microchip your dog is simple. It drastically increases your chances of being reunited if they ever go missing. Look, I get it. Your dog is practically a furry genius. They can open doors, steal snacks, and probably even do your taxes if you taught them how. But even the smartest pup can get distracted, spooked, or just really, really interested in chasing that squirrel. Collars and tags are great, don't get me wrong, but they can break, fall off, or be easily removed by some rogue dog stylist who thinks your pup needs a makeover. A microchip, however, is permanent. It's like a lifelong game of hide and seek where you're guaranteed to win. But wait, there's more. Microchips can also help prevent theft. Yeah, it's a sad reality, but dog theft is a thing. A microchip makes it much harder for thieves to sell or rehome your dog because it proves ownership. It's like having a digital tattoo that screams, "This dog is mine, back off." Alright, let's talk about the main event, getting your dog chipped. First things first, you'll want to find a reputable vet or animal shelter that offers microchipping. You can ask your regular vet or do a quick Google search. Just make sure you don't accidentally end up on a website for microchipping humans. That's a whole different video. Once you've found a place, give them a call and schedule an appointment. The actual procedure is quicker than me downing a chimichanga after a long day of filming. Seriously, it's that fast. The vet will use a needle to insert the microchip under your dog's skin, usually between the shoulder blades. Now I know what you're thinking. Ryan, my dog hates needles more than you hate bad sequels, and to that, I say fair enough. But the good news is that most dogs barely even flinch, especially if you distract them with treats, praise, and maybe a little interpretive dance. Just kidding, please don't do that. And that's it, your dog is officially microchipped and ready to take on the world, safely of course. Now let's talk about the cost of microchipping. I know, nobody likes talking about money, but it's important. The good news is that microchipping is relatively inexpensive, especially when you consider the peace of mind it provides. Think of it as an investment in your dog's safety, kind of like that indestructible chew toy you bought that they somehow managed to destroy in 5 minutes. The cost of microchipping can vary depending on where you go, but it's usually around $50. Some animal shelters even offer free or discounted microchipping events, so keep an eye out for those. You might have to brave a crowd of excited pups and their owners, but hey, it's worth it to save a few bucks, right? Now here's a pro tip. Some microchip companies charge an annual fee to keep your contact information up to date in their database. Personally, I think that's a bit cheeky, like charging extra for guacamole at a Mexican restaurant. But hey, it's a small price to pay for peace of mind. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say, the chihuahua in the handbag. Are microchips safe? The short answer is yes, they are generally very safe. Complications are extremely rare, and most dogs experience no side effects whatsoever. Of course, there's always a small risk of infection or inflammation at the injection site, just like with any other injection. But seriously, you're more likely to get struck by lightning while riding a unicorn than you are to experience any serious complications from a microchip. Now, I know some people worry about microchips being used for tracking or other nefarious purposes. And to those people I say, have you met me? I can barely keep track of my own phone, let alone a whole network of microchipped dogs. Microchips are passive devices, which means they don't emit a signal or track your dog's every move. They're only activated when they're scanned by a vet or shelter using a special scanner. So rest assured, your dog won't be starring in their own personal spy thriller anytime soon. So you've taken the plunge and gotten your furry friend microchipped. Congratulations, you're officially a responsible pet parent. But your job's not done yet. Remember how we talked about the microchip being linked to your contact information? Well, that information is only useful if it's accurate. Imagine this. Your dog goes missing, they're found by a kind stranger, they're scanned, and the number on file is from that apartment you lived in 5 years ago. Oops. That's why it's crucial to update your contact information on the microchip if you move, change your phone number, or finally decide to embrace your inner Bond villain and change your name to something cool like Max Power. Most microchip companies make it super easy to update your information online or by phone. You can usually find a link or phone number on their website, or, you could just get your dog a tiny engraved collar with your new contact details. But where's the fun in that? Alright, let's end this on a heartwarming note, shall we? Because nothing warms the cockles of your heart like a good old-fashioned reunion story. And trust me, the world of microchipping is full of them. There are countless stories of dogs who were lost for months, even years, and were finally reunited with their families thanks to their microchips. Dogs who went on cross-country road trips without their humans. Dogs who decided to pursue a career in competitive digging, and dogs who simply couldn't resist the allure of a rogue hot dog vendor. These stories are a testament to the power of microchipping, and they serve as a reminder that even when all hope seems lost, a tiny little chip can make all the difference. So, if you're still on the fence about microchipping, just Google microchip reunion stories and prepare to have your faith in humanity restored. Or at least your faith in adorable furry creatures who are way better than humans. So there you have it, folks. The lowdown on microchipping your furry best friend. It's like giving your dog a permanent return to sender address, except instead of awkward fruitcakes, you get sloppy kisses and wagging tails. Remember, microchipping is a safe, affordable, and effective way to protect your dog and increase the chances of a happy reunion should they ever wander off. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and comment below, and click the video on the screen to continue watching more awesome content about your furry friends.